The UK's financial regulator has been accused of focusing on debanked politicians whilst moving more slowly on helping around 340,000 other people whose bank accounts have closed in the past year.
So Dr. Roger Gewolb is a former advisor to the Bank of England and no stranger to this programme and joins us now. Roger, can you just explain to people listening and watching this programme why people are debanked in the first place?
I think it's come to the point where it's a process of dumbing down through artificial intelligence, actually. Banks, Andrew, need to be very careful, of course, about financial fraud and money laundering and all kinds of scams. And many of them have adopted software and databases using AI, artificial intelligence, which gives them names of people likely to be engaged in activities that they wouldn't like. But it turns out that there are a lot of names on those databases that probably, really shouldn't be there. And the bank employees seem to be just taking the database information at face value and not checking the individual facts on each customer. And over 1 million people have been debanked in recent years, 343,000 last year alone. And the Financial Conduct Authority is now telling them they need to do something about this.
Does that kind of clunky and inflexible system, Roger, mean that it's then also difficult for those names to get a bank account in another establishment?
Sure, yeah, because they're on the naughty list. They're on the list of politically exposed persons or whatever. They come up on one of these databases, which are not perfect, of course. Even though it's artificial intelligence, it's not perfect. And at one point, 1,000 people a day were being debanked, and they have no recourse because every bank is going to look probably at similar databases.
Imagine how I would cope with modern life, Roger, without a bank account. I mean, you almost feel a bank account is a human right now.
It is a human right, and you cannot cope without one, as Nigel Farage made very clear to us.
Roger, tell us about the person who has replaced Dame Alison Rose at the NatWest. Is former MasterCard chairman Richard Haythorne-White. What is he, Haythorne-Thwaite, sorry. What is he like? Why might he have been chosen for that job? Do you know much about his history?
Well, he has a good track record, and he should do well in that job. I mean, he's inheriting an infrastructure that pretty much works. It was taken off course by Miss Rose, imposing her own political views or whatever. So it seems. It's not a difficult job, frankly. He's not dealing with opposing forces, so hopefully he'll be able to settle things down.
Let's hope so.
Thank you so much, Dr. Roger Gewolb, there, a regular on our show. Thank you so much for joining us and explaining all that.
Making all that noise in the corner, of course, is Karen Malone.
It's my husband ringing me. I mean,
well, does he not know you're on television? Does he not know how it works?
He's clearly...
And Sam Lister.
Karen Malone, Sam Lister, can we just talk about the weather, lady?
Yeah.